improved player.
All right.
Yeah, I don't
Welcome
know
back.
about Booker.
It was Fox or Booker, bro.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of The Score Show. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the new NBA in-season tournament, and we're going to be going over our playoff award show. Real quick, we was talking about Pascal Siakam on landing spots for him. Where do y'all think is a couple cool ones?
The Knicks. I want him.
I don't think y'all do that. I think y'all waiting for like a big star like Giannis.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
sure we could do that, but if we don't, because we're probably not going to. I mean, Dame to Miami, still waiting on that. I'll take Pascal.
Could you package Garland and some young players and picks for him for the Cavs?
Why?
What you mean? Mitchell, Siakam, Allen, Mobley? That's a crazy lineup.
Nah. You can't do that.
Siakam
You can't do
is
that.
not a small forward. He is
You
not
can't
a small forward.
Can't do that.
He played the 4 at his peak. He can't play the 3.
No, because he runs the 5 as 4. He's not a.
I
I
think-
don't know why they play him at center. I don't know why they do that.
I don't know why either.
He was a good center though. Like he was just not. He was just the height mismatch was bad. But
I mean,
in
either
terms of
that
his
or
strength
you just
protection and everything else, he was fine.
I like him at the 4.
you trade Garland and Jared Allen and like few picks, and then you get Siakam, and then you put Evan Mobley at the 5, and then you put Siakam at the 4.
If you're trading for a Raptors player as a Cav, you go for OG.
Yeah.
I'm
I
thinking.
agree.
I like
agree.
that better. Yeah.
Because Garland and Mitchell don't work. I don't like that duo. Because Garland like kind of just fades in the background of Mitchell.
Well, Garland just needs the ball in his hands to be fucking efficient at anything. With anything.
Mitchell should just be running point guard. That's the problem.
And Garland's not an off the ball player.
What's another team? I like the Hawks for him. I feel like that's a real landing spot too.
What are the Hawks gonna give up though for him?
They got like Hunter, Onyeka, Okongu. Like if they willing to give up on him, but Hunter and some picks or that guy, you could get Siakam.
Y'all are undervaluing Siakam. I feel like
I'm not.
No.
I'm high on Siakam.
Yeah,
I'm
me
high on
too.
Siakam. I feel like y'all offering cat packages for Siakam like they're the same player, and Siakam's like so much better.
Oh,
Well-
Gobert for Siakam.
That's nasty work.
Well,
I hate Gobert. Get him up out of there.
I could see like the Clippers going for him if they don't get Harden. They trade a lot of that depth away, and they can get him. The Sixers, I think him and Embiid operate in a lot of the same spots. You might get a Ben Simmons Embiid problem.
Hey, the Cameroon brothers. Hey, gotta get on in.
And Nick Nurse is there too.
Yeah, you can add Bam Adebayo, right? Since he's from Africa, right?
No,
Right?
me from Africa.
You know what? I'm low key. Maybe the Nets low key.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, I don't hate it at all either.
I think
And
that's
what's
just
Mikal?
that kind of just sounds like the Raptors, though, doesn't it?
I
Is
mean,
that
it
not
depends-
just the Raptors?
I mean, it really just goes off of how Mikal is gonna play this season too.
Do you think like the Thunder or Kings push the button on that?
No. Maybe the Kings, but not the Thunder.
Nah, Thunder shouldn't do that. I wouldn't like that. SGA, Giddy, Siakam. Nah.
They don't want to trade for
You can
stars.
take a back seat, though.
What about Indiana?
Yeah,
I don't hate
think
Indiana.
I think that's one of the main possibilities. Indiana.
For who though? Who do they give up?
Oh man, I'm scared they give up Benedict. I hope not.
Buddy? Like who? I don't know who they give up.
They got a lot of assets though. They got all their picks: Jarris Walker, Miles Turner, Benedict Mathurin, Buddy Hield. They got some. They could get a package together. It just depends what the Raptors want.
Yeah, they need to reset their franchise. Whatever they got is not working.
All right, let's switch gears, y'all. Y'all seen about the playing tournament? The NBA in-season tournament.
I like it.
All right, do y'all know like the rules, like everything? Like, do y'all know how it goes?
I don't really deep dive into it, but like,
I seen the basic stuff.
yeah, so like,
Yeah, hold on. I wrote it down. It's a group play where all 30 teams will be split up in 6 groups, 3 from the East, 3 from the West. Each team plays each other one time for a total of 4 games. All the games will be played on Tuesday and Fridays, just like normal regular season games, but they will be counted as tournament games. The 3 teams with the best record move on, and there will be one wild card team for each side, and they face each other in single game elimination matches in Las Vegas. And I think this is good for the NBA. I think it gives you a little excitement like around December time for people like me who only care about the playoffs, you know? Because like this is something I'll be tuned in.
But like, what are the players like
Incentives?
getting out of it?
If you qualify, each player on each team makes $500,000. I know for some players that's pocket change, but like there's some guys who's on minimum contracts, like Eric Gordon, who they're gonna be like, damn, $500K, and I'm gonna play defense today. You know what I mean? Like some guys gonna try a little harder.
But I feel like the actual like
Stars
aren't gonna give.
But like you can't let your teammates down. Like if you sit, like what type of guy are you if you got like a couple mil on the line because each one of your teammates make $500K and you just not trying? I understand if you hurt, but I think most people will at least try.
It's gonna put pressure on stars to play too, because of that. Because like they boys might need the money or something like that. They might be on a minimum, so they're like gonna try to play for them.
Yeah, like Durant, Booker, Bill, they want to team up with each other. Hey, at least keep your people happy and get them as much money as you can because they only can sign for minimum. Shit.
We gonna see who's real and who's fake. Kawhi's still gonna sit out. He don't care. He not gonna show up to the game probably.
Elijah, what's your thoughts about the NBA in-season tournament?
I just don't care. Like, what are we doing, bro?
You say that now, but I think it's gonna be it's gonna be like at that moment in December. It's gonna be real enjoyable. I think so. I like it because like an NBA Cup, every other sport does it. Soccer does this. All the other games they do that.
Okay, but like, are we gonna be like 10 years in the future? Are we gonna be like, nah, LaMelo Ball's better. He got 5 World Cups, or he got 5 basketball cups. No.
Okay, I agree with that. How much is this going to affect someone's legacy? That's what I care about. It's good for the excitement of fans, but what is it going to do to someone's legacy?
Nothing, not too much.
When you're in a
because people are going to bring this up.
You're in a GOAT debate, bro, and you're like, oh, but look at him. He can't even perform when he needs to, bro. He can't even win a fucking NBA World Cup, much less a championship, bro. Trust. It will be brought up.
You don't even got a cup.
Bro, people bring up anything.
That's what I'm saying. They be bringing up the most random stuff, bro.
Bro,
he only got 2 scoring titles. He don't got 5. Nigga, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Hey, that nigga Damian Lillard don't even got an NBA World Cup. Talk about a ring.
Those loser slander. That loser slander is gonna be going stupid for whoever.
I guarantee you the Lakers are not going to try at all. They're not going to try at all. They all got money. They all chilling. LeBron not
the Nuggets aren't going to try either.
Yeah.
It's the thing with tradition though. Like tradition takes time to become that. Like maybe in 20 years it does become what y'all saying, and I hope not. People are always gonna value the playoffs more though. Like people know what this is at the end of the day. I hope.
People, I mean, you have to give it a couple years before you can really put it on someone's resume, I feel like. Because someone's going to win next year, and they're going to be like, oh, this player has it, but this player don't, when it's only been 1 year. So you got to give it 5, 6, 7 years before you can really put it in someone's resume, I feel like.
I'm not putting that in no one resume.
I'm not either. I'm saying for people that, like, add everything to someone, I feel like you have to give it a couple years.
Like, whatever Damian Lillard's bubble MVP means to y'all, I'm gonna get a cup like 5% more.
TJ Warren was better.
Nah, TJ Warren was balling, but you know who locked him up? you know who had it?
The Heat locked him up.
Nah, Jimmy Butler, number 6.
What has he done since the bubble?
He's been hurt. He was hurt. He tore his Achilles. He had like a clay thing. Like he tore his Achilles and AC. Yeah, he just started coming back.
I was about to say because he didn't get no time with the Suns. When I got him, I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah. That was so unfortunate. And crazy thing is when he went there, I was like, what the hell? Because I used to like be a Suns fan. Like I'm always a Heat fan, but Devin Booker my favorite player. So like they were my second favorite team. And that boy used to be balling. And when they traded him, I remember he was like heard about it. I was shocked he went back.
Nah, he's just a bucket getter.
TJ Warren to the Suns.
Why you love talking about TJ Warren so much?
You were talking about the bubble.
No, this isn't the first time he's talked about TJ Warren.
I do talk about him. I don't know why.
Who's even on now?
Suns.
He's still on the
He was,
Suns?
right?
Yeah, he got traded in the deal. He got traded. The Nets. He was on the Nets.
Yeah, he came with KD.
Yeah, he on KD.
Oh, but he's still on the Suns? I thought he was a free agent or something.
Nah, he should be like a minimum contract guy.
Let me see.
Hey, let's talk before we go to the playoff thing. Let's talk about the groups. We got Group A is the Grizzlies, Suns, Lakers, Jazz, Blazers. Group B is the Nuggets, Clippers, Pelicans, Mavs, Rockets. Group C is the Warriors, Spurs, Kings, Wolves, OKC. Which one of those sounded the most fun to y'all?
The Lakers, Grizzlies. Who else is in that one?
The Lakers, Grizzlies, Suns, Jazz, Blazers.
Oh, that one for sure.
Yeah.
Every team has players on it.
Yeah, the Blazers. Ooh, I wonder how the Blazers gonna look because I like the C one though. The Warriors, Spurs, Kings, Wolves, Thunder.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Cool.
Yeah, but a lot of these is gonna be good, and these is gonna be like single elimination games. Everybody gonna be watching these.
Oh yeah, that's what I think was a good idea.
And then the other side, we got the 76ers, Cavs, Hawks, Pacers, Pistons. That was cool. This is my favorite one. We got the Bucks, the Knicks, the Heat, the Wizards, the Hornets. That one.
That's your favorite one? You got two terrible teams in there.
The Knicks, Bucks, Heat. Bro, I'm gonna be talking shit to Mike, Elijah after we win. Like I love talking shit to them. Like going into the playoffs, I was talking shit to them, and as an 8 seed and we won. Like I'm gonna feel even better when we got Lillard on our team. Like I'm already knowing that he got that.
They don't want Hero. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, I see the packages getting like closed. Like it seemed like it's going to happen.
They officially gave the offer, but they don't want Lillard. I mean, Hero.
Yeah,
Where does he go on that team?
I've always been saying that.
I would say I said this from the beginning. They had to do a 3-team deal for
me
for
too.
that to even like happen.
Yeah, I agree. Because like it was obvious that like the only way they was trading Lillard is if they got Scoot somehow, and if they got Scoot, they're trading Lillard because they got too many guards. So why would they trade for a guard?
Yeah,
like Hero is a valuable player. Someone's gonna trade for him. Like I don't know why people acting like Tyrese Maxey untouchable and Hero is this negative asset. Like they're not too far from each other. Honestly, I got Hero above Maxey. Like I know y'all may disagree, but the only difference is that one of them has a contract. Hero signed his extension, so now he's unvaluable to people. Whenever you get your money, fans think you're invaluable because Maxey's on like a rookie contract. They don't even look that it's only for one more season. Maxey's getting his extension, and it's going to be more than Tyler Hero. Then people not going to like Maxey anymore. Just soon as that.
We need to see Maxey in a starting position for a whole season, though.
Yes, but like he's like people talking about like, oh my god, Hero's another guard. They wouldn't do that, but Maxey, untouchable. Like that. Stuff like that is stupid to me, but whatever. That's why I don't read comments.
I mean, I don't think Hero fits with that Blazers team, or Maxey does, because they have 3 guards that are already they're trying to build up.
And I think like Simons, Maxey, and Hero are all in the same category to me.
Yeah. And that's the reason I'm like, why is Simons and Maxey these untouchable players while Hero is a negative asset and we need Ben Simmons for him. That don't make sense to me.
They
Like,
all don't play defense, bro. Like,
no.
literally, they all don't play defense.
The only difference is that Tyler Hero out of all of them is 6'6" and could grab rebounds and like be in the way on defense. That's literally the only difference between those guys.
Yeah.
But somehow Tyler Hero is worth Ben Simmons, and we got to give 3 firsts and Tyler Hero to get Ben Simmons. That shit is ridiculous.
Ben Simmons would fit y'all team though. Y'all could get Ben Simmons right.
Could, but
Spoelstra, Jimmy, y'all would get into him, bro.
it's like they could, but do I wanna? You know,
Bro, if you got him to play right and he was your point, if it was normal Ben Simmons at the point, y'all defense would be crazy.
I don't know, man. I like Ben. Oh, Mike, you're muted. I'm at Elijah.
Ben
You talking
Simmons.
about Ben Simmons?
Yeah.
What do we talk about Ben Simmons?
Hey, G,
And
if you don't know, this is the number, like the Trae Young Iverson. Ben Simmons is number 1 on his slander.
He hates everyone in the league, bro. He don't like nobody. I've
No,
never seen him
I
praise
don't even-
anybody besides Siakam.
Siakam, Tyrese, De'Aaron Fox, DeMontis Sabonis, Jalen Brunson, Emmanuel Quickly. I praise people. I praise Jimmy.
I
as well.
rarely hear it.
I praise AD.
rarely
He
hear it.
talking good on Jimmy, but he's gonna love when he can talk back. He's waiting for it, but you know he likes like.
What horrible position
Come
did
on,
y'all
bro.
put Ben Simmons in today?
I said if he got traded to the Heat and they could get him mentally right because of Spoelstra and Jimmy and all them.
They could, but do I want to? That's the thing. It's like,
Ben Simmons to the Rockets is the only move that needs to happen. So he can go play AAU basketball with the rest of his homies. There's no other
that
move
should
that's gonna work
happen.
for me.
I would have like. What would you rather have done, G? Ben Simmons to the Rockets or Van Vliet to the Rockets?
I'd rather do Ben Simmons.
I think I agree.
Van Vliet's a better player right now, but Ben Simmons fits that team better.
Yeah, and it's like you just giving him a contract because you had to give him money. Giving him Ben Simmons, fuck it. Like,
I don't know. I'm not giving Ben Simmons that contract though.
he's on it, so you have no choice.
Elijah.
Oh
keep
yeah,
on freezing
that's
up.
true.
Yeah, the Ben Simmons is like 43 mil a year, but it's only for 2 more seasons.
He might retire. If he don't get better, he might retire.
Do y'all think Ben Simmons signs another contract?
He's on the vet minimum, bro.
He's close to it.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not signing him for 30 million plus a year, bro. Fuck that.
Hey.
No.
Hey, this man Elijah's connection is on crack today. What is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. He keep freezing.
Yeah. Let's switch gears to our 2023 NBA Playoff Award Show, where we give players individual awards after their playoff performances in the 2023 NBA season, with all NBA selections, with the main traditional awards such as MVP. My MVP for the NBA playoffs was Nikola Jokic. I feel like this was obvious. He led the playoffs in points, rebounds, assists, bro. Like that's insane.
He only lost 4 games too.
And the Suns took 2 of them, which is impressive to me because we had the Suns winning that series. And when you look back at it, we weren't as dumb as we thought we were because they took 2 games. Like that was the best
And
someone
Chris
did
Paul
against
was
them.
hurt.
Yeah. Who y'all think was the MVP of the playoffs?
Yeah, Jokic, bro. Come on.
Jokic easily.
By the way, see Elijah's answer. But yeah, Jokic, man, not even the best team in the NBA could beat him. So I was like, yeah, he got that, bro. Y'all know who the best team, right?
The Nuggets the best team.
No. The best team was led by the defensive player of the year for the NBA playoffs, Bam Adebayo. But you know, they just had the MVP, so yeah, they got that, man. They got that. AD was a close second. I would say that he also had a historic playoff run. He also did. Well, both of these guys just had historic playoff runs.
I'm about to say against Memphis, his blocks, they were crazy. Even when he wasn't scoring his block, he was still getting, I think, 2 to 3 blocks. Yeah.
I think 5.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was watching those games and I remember like his over on blocks was 4.5.
That's crazy.
I was like, what the? I'm staying away from that. But it was so free because he was getting it back to back to back. I know, trust me, I know AD was balling, but I just think Bam is that good. Like both of those guys had historic defensive playoff runs. All right, Elijah, we doing the playoff awards, so we're at the MVP and Defensive Player of the Year right now. Who you got for those two?
MVP is Jokic.
Yeah, we all agree.
DPOY, it's AD.
Facts.
It's AD.
Fact.
That's what I said.
Bro,
Bam
wrong.
plays hard, but he's not over AD.
He's over AD. It's close, but he's over.
Don't. Hey. That's just smart.
No. Like, so
Bro,
who was second to y'all?
He just said, Elijah, he just said AD's over on blocks was 4.5.
Yeah, AD was crazy.
I've never seen that before.
Nah, I didn't either. That's why I was like, AD was amazing. Like, trust me, I know both of them were historic playoff defensively.
Controlling. Okay.
How am I trolling? Like, do y'all think
you
that
know
Bam,
how good AD was?
Yes.
You know how good
His
Bam
over
was.
was 4.5, bro.
You're still having this conversation, so you're trolling.
How? Dude,
if Bam was in an Orlando Magic jersey, this would not be a topic on this pod right now.
If Bam was in an Orlando Magic jersey and played great defense on Giannis, locked up that bitch ass nigga Randall, locked up that bitch ass nigga Randall, and then what he did, the Celtics series, I knew that was kind of gonna happen, but he still played. He was the best center in that series. Like he in the finals played solid against Jokic, better than AD did, in my opinion.
He froze up again.
Bro, what is up with this?
Crazy.
Oh, so here we go.
This is driving me crazy, bro.
Was it your fucking internet?
Yeah, it's just going in and out today for some reason.
You restarted that hoe?
I restarted it earlier, yeah. It's probably because the power went out earlier, so it's just fucking up. Something happened outside.
Fuck this guy Mar doing, bro?
Oh, no.
Nick, you got AD, right?
Yeah, it's AD.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Everyone's got AD. The consensus is AD. He's just being weird. He
Bam
knows
is
he's
second.
just being weird.
Auto poo poo.
No, man. Like even throughout the regular season, I had Bam as the best defender in the world like the whole year, and all he did was prove me right. So, like,
best defender in the world.
Yeah, all he did was prove me right.
No, he didn't just have Bam as the best defender in the world. He had Bam as an all-time great level defender this year.
No.
What?
That I don't really know how to scale defense yet. If I were to, he probably would. But I haven't done that yet. I haven't.
Skill wise or what he's done?
Both.
What has he done? Does he have a defensive player of the year yet?
No, because people like y'all. That's why. The man, stop telling me about awards, man. He the best defender in the world. People like y'all is why he don't. Defensive player of the year. If Bam averaged 25 points, he'd be defensive player of the year. Believe it or not. If he was a better offensive player, I think he'd get defensive player.
Brooke Lopez was second place. Yeah, what are you talking about? The two highest players were not 20-point scorers.
Because, when I don't know what is the reason.
Bam was actually the highest scorer out of the DPOY candidates.
I can't think of a reason why he don't got one. Like, that's why I'm saying that.
Because Jaren Jackson is a better rim protector.
But it's not offense. I
can't think of a reason.
Bam is literally the highest scorer.
Niggas gave it to Marcus Smart, man. Marcus Smart, dog.
He wasn't going to Bam that year. It was going to either Marcus Smart or Robert
It was Robert Williams that year. I remember my top 3 was Robert Williams, Giannis, and I think Bam.
Drew Holiday was up there for me.
Drew was too. But Marcus Smart, dog. He was like number 6 for me, man.
Marcus Smart.
Yeah. All right.
Marcus
Smart.
Who y'all got as the rookie of the year for the playoffs?
Anthony Edwards.
Fox.
No, Fox. Hold on.
Yeah, Fox.
Yeah. I had Fox also. Ed was playing the rest-
We're going off like their first like playoff run, right? Rookie
Yeah.
year? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, it's Fox. Yeah.
Fox.
Who was my?
I would say Brunson, but he already cooked D Mitch last year, so
Yeah, Fox.
I guess.
D Mitch. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Damn,
good
they
jazz.
played each other back to back. I didn't even peep that.
And he cooked them back to back. But y'all don't want to talk about.
I didn't even peep that. Okay, Brunson. That was what was y'all rookie coach of the year? I mean,
Spoelstra.
Either
Mine
him
was
or
Mike.
Mike Malone.
Because he
Mine
brought
was
an
Mike.
8 seed from the playing game, bro. Like, you
Yeah,
gotta,
there's
is
no-
Darvin Ham your coach of the year in the West then? You lying.
bro, he have all undrafted players, and he got them to play hard and play together, bro. That's not easy to do.
All undrafted players? Is Jimmy was undrafted?
How many
Bam was
rotation
like a-
players did they have undrafted?
Bam was not a 13th pick or 14th pick?
How many undrafted players in their rotation did they have?
And Austin Reeves is undrafted. Darvin
That's
Ham?
one.
Let's go.
That's
Austin
one.
Vando was getting moved around like a fucking
Vando was at Kentucky.
Vando was getting moved. Crazy.
I'm talking about undrafted, bro.
How many vet men's does the Lakers end up having? They always get
Caleb
get
Martin
players-
was thrown in the trash. Gabe Vincent, no one knew who he was. Max Strus, no one knew who he was. He's getting guys that
Nobody
don't have a
cared
name
about
for
Troy
themselves
Brown,
and getting
Lonnie
them their
Walker,
bag now,
Vando.
bro.
Haywood
before the
Highsmith.
Lakers.
Haywood Highsmith was a D2 player. He's getting everybody their bag.
Highsmith was mid.
Yeah, but he
He made a name for himself, bro.
You know who was the real standout? Kevin Love. Kevin Love played great.
Hey,
Shout out to
Kevin
him.
Love, the reason he made it. Remember?
Does he hate Miami, bro? Because Spoelstra's easily coach of the year.
I always
he
talk
doesn't
about
hate
how I like
Miami.
Spo.
It just
I like
you got to
Spo.
remember, G. I'm in his ear with all this Miami stuff. I probably like make Miami annoying. I think that's what it is.
Okay, because me and
Yeah,
Nick
he
is
just-
unbiased because Spoelstra got players who ain't that good to play playoff caliber basketball.
It's
But
because
so
how
did
highly
Lakers,
I
though.
talk
I
about
could
him.
that's
what
what
Rui
I
did.
could.
Rui was traded for a second round pick and
Rui
was one of
was
the
already
MIPs.
known, and he has had great games.
But I mean, I mean, what?
Caleb
got traded for a
Martin almost won
second-round
Finals
pick.
MVP over Jimmy Butler after being tossed
Finals
out by the
MVP?
Hornets.
Finals MVP.
Conference Finals MVP, whatever.
Oh,
Bro, he was thrown out by the Charlotte Hornets and almost won Conference Finals MVP.
Only because Jimmy
Did
was
Austin Reeves
playing
almost
mid.
win Conference Finals
Yeah.
MVP?
Caleb was
Did
only in
Rui
the league
almost
because
win
his
Conference
brother.
Finals
Okay.
MVP?
There was nobody on the Heat playing at AD or Bron's level though. I mean, you can say that though, right? Like you can admit that.
You have Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. He almost won it over them.
Jimmy Butler in that Celtics series was extremely passive, had clearly slowed down, and his ankle injury was getting to him or something along those lines. He was
And then
not
you
the
got
27
AD
point per game
you got-
scorer. He was anymore. He was no longer finding his spots anymore. His defense had also slowed down. Are we going to lie and say that Jimmy Butler was playing at the same superstar level that we had him at in the Bucks series?
Look who
Anthony
Ham is coaching,
Davis was
and look who
playing,
Spoelstra's
right?
coaching. We don't know half
Anthony
the guys
Davis was
Spoelstra
still playing
coaching.
top tier defense, grabbing like 15 boards a game, even when he was not scoring.
We don't know half the guys Spoelstra was coaching before this season. We
Bro, I'm
knew
not-
Rui before
I
this
knew
season.
all those guys.
We knew Reeves before this season. We knew Vanderbilt before this season.
I
We
knew all
didn't,
those
we didn't know
guys.
how good Vincent was, Strus was.
I knew how good Vincent was. I remember Vincent being a name to look out for since like the World Cup or something or the Olympics.
Okay, but what has he done in the NBA before this season? Nothing.
That's what I'm saying. But he
Spoelstra
was
got the
already a
best out
name
of
that
him.
he was already a name that was like a guy that could go for 20 points. He was already that,
But
a
not
name
in
that
the
could do that.
NBA
Kyle
finals,
Lowry,
bro.
Kyle Lowry coming up. He didn't go for 20 in the NBA finals.
He played. I think he played his part in the finals.
Max Strus also was horrible in the finals. Highsmith was
Okay.
unplayable for almost every game. Cody
Okay.
Zeller didn't do anything. Caleb Martin got clamped. What are we talking about? Let's stop this. In the finals, no. In the Eastern Conference, sure, say what you want. In the finals, that team got cooked.
He's a Heat hater. Okay, I can't.
No, he's not.
Oh my
hater.
God! Tell me
gonna
why I
let it go.
lied. Tell me why I
He's
lied.
not a
Tell me
hater.
why I lied.
Gee, he
Tell
just
me why I lied.
you gotta
He
remember.
got 3 undrafted players to help them get to the finals. There's
I
no
agree.
other explanation.
I
That's what a
agree.
coach does. Puts you in position to play great. He put undrafted players in a position to play great.
They only had to go that far from an 8th seed because they were underperforming so much in the regular season. Can we agree on that?
That
They
has nothing to do
underperformed
with
in
the
the regular season.
undrafted players. I don't care what they did in the regular season. I'm talking
That
about in
team
the
was
playoffs.
not. That team was supposed to be at this level this entire time. They only weren't because they're so lax because Spo likes to coast in the regular season, which is fine. Coast all you want. I don't really care. I like Spo. Spo is in my top like 2-3 coaches all
Mar
time.
is in your head. Mar is in your head.
He's really not.
Because this is crazy.
Hey, Mar, no, because we were literally talking about Jimmy Butler as a leader earlier, and what did I say?
You said that
Spo was the
Spoelstra
real
is
leader
the
of the
leader
team.
of the team.
Yes,
It just-
I praise Spo when I praise Spo.
He just got to knock the Heat a little more than he should because I
No,
bring him
I
up
just
a little
said,
higher
I'm
than
just
I
not
should.
gonna let
It
you
brings it-
lie. I'm not gonna
Mar
let
is
you
more to the
lie
Heat.
when you say
It
that
makes
they
Elijah's
all
anti-Mar.
play crazy. And,
It makes it even though. It
No,
makes
no,
it.
no, no,
It
no,
makes
no.
our Heat analysis even.
when you say that the Heat players played well in the finals, that's just a lie. That is just a lie.
Throughout the playoffs, I meant, bro. They got to the finals.
Look, Kyle Lowry played amazing off the bench, but he was not undrafted. Kevin Love put in great minutes against the Knicks, and he spread the floor so Mitchell couldn't do anything. He is not undrafted. Gabe Vincent played great, but I already knew about him. Caleb Martin played great. He was the standout player. Strus was fucking mid.
What about
Duncan-
all those undrafted players until the finals?
All right, listen. What G meant to say was bums instead of undrafted, all right? Some bums, all right?
They're not bums. They're
But
NBA
then
players,
if you
like
want to say
people who are
bums,
not
then
known
I
to
would say
play
the
that good.
same. I would say the same thing about the Lakers.
The fuck
They
you
did the
talking about?
same
The fuck
thing.
you talking about? That's White
Who's the
Mamba
bum on the
over there.
Lakers?
That's White
Lonnie
Mamba
Walker-
over there,
Lonnie
bro. What
Walker-
you talking about?
Lonnie Walker
God.
was a player that y'all expected a lot from. No.
He
Troy
averaged
Brown?
16 with the
No.
Spurs.
The fuck did Troy Brown do? Who gives a fuck about that guy?
He got
That's what I'm
benched. He
saying.
didn't
But
even
you're
play.
mentioning Strus. Strus didn't do shit.
In the first 3 rounds, bro.
Even in the first 3 rounds, bro. He didn't do it. He didn't do much. Marvin.
Strus is mid, man. I ain't gonna
Thank
lie.
you.
dog.
Thank you. He's mid, bro.
Strus is the only one that you're right about though. Everything else is
Duncan- no,
bullshit.
no. 'Cause Duncan
Strus,
Robinson-
I don't know how he got that contract. Lord, the Cavs are
Duncan
done.
Robinson wasn't even that good in the Bucks. He got better in later series. He started shooting better in later
Oh,
series.
y'all really need to get rid of Duncan
No,
Robinson,
Duncan was
bro.
solid. No,
Yo,
Duncan
yo,
was
He was
solid.
solid. He got
Duncan
better as
was
the
giving him that
playoffs
fucking
gone on.
contract.
Duncan,
He didn't
he
start
was
off-
giving me like 8 points a game.
Yo,
Yeah,
that's crazy
fine.
that y'all gave him
that's
a
fine.
But Kyle Lowry
19
coming off the bench was the
million,
big
bro.
change because he was giving you big shots.
Insane.
Gabe Vincent played great, but he was giving you what did he average, like 14?
Yeah, that's solid. But you gotta
Why is
remember,
that bad?
look, Gabe Vincent and
He's
Duncan
frozen again.
Robinson's 8 and 14 are all 3-pointers almost. Oh, this man. Hey, but like Duncan Robinson,
I
and Gabe,
expect Gabe Vincent to play well.
Whoa, buddy, calm down.
Hey, Elijah,
Your shit froze, bro.
Yeah, your shit froze for
Yeah, I'm here.
5 seconds, bro.
All we
Shit
heard was
froze for,
Gabe
like-
Vincent played well.
Gabe Vincent played well, but not outside of my expectations. He rose just as much as Austin Reeves rose. Gabe Vincent is a 9-point per game scorer in the regular season. He
You're
went
no,
to
no,
like
he's saying he
Reeves
rose.
played
Austin
terrible
Reeves is
after
better,
Memphis
but he's saying
series.
that he
I'm
rose.
saying they rose. They both rose. I'm not saying they
Austin
rose
Reeves
into the
and
same.
Gabe Vincent
okay.
gave like
I was about
10%
to
more
say
than
you
usual.
tripping, bro. You tripping.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
the
I-
You
Mamba,
go from a
bro.
9-point per game score to like a 15. Austin Reeves did like the same thing. Went from like a 15,
15 to
17 to a 20. Yeah,
Yeah.
they did like the same thing. There was nothing Spo did in terms of his players playing better that the Lakers didn't do with their players playing better. But I still
The
got my
Lakers had better players who have already made a name for themselves and established themselves.
Not really.
Martin was in the
Almost
G
all-
League, I'm pretty sure, with the Hornets, or a 2-way player.
What tell me what was Vando doing before he went to the Lakers?
Vando
And
had a name for
became one of the
himself, though.
best front courts in the league with in the Lakers system. What was Vando doing? Tell me what he did on the Jazz. Can you tell me his number on the Jazz?
Can you tell me Max Strus's numbers before this season? Can you tell me
He
Gabe
was
Vincent's
mid.
numbers? Huh?
He was mid in the regular season and in the playoffs.
You know what
He's
I love
mid.
though? You know what I love?
He's mid.
I love how offense is Coach Spoelstra's third best thing, and you're talking about how good he did with the offensive scheme because he's a defensive-minded coach and a
Thank
leader.
you.
He's a
You got him to lock up
defensive-minded
and
coach
play
and a
I
defense.
leader.
Thank
agree.
you.
Spo was great.
He is a
I
CEO
agree.
Thank
that is
you.
a great. What was
I don't know why
Miami's
we're acting like
defense doing?
Spo. Like
The
even if I
zone?
don't have Spo as my
Bro,
coach of the year, he's like my second or third
What
option.
other
Like,
team
he's
could play
not.
zone in the playoffs?
You got cooked in the zone though.
But
And
no,
against the
not
Nuggets.
every. We got cooked against certain matchups, but the fact that we're even able to use it is crazy in the playoffs against the best NBA players in the
agree.
world.
I
You
agree.
do
You
zone
have two-
defense against
You
like
have two very
weak
good
shooters.
individual players. and it helps cover the weaknesses of your actual weak defenders.
Yeah, like if we were to run zone defense with like Ben Simmons and those guys, that would be insane. But like the defense with Ben Simmons would be insane. But like
You could just run man with Ben Simmons. You wouldn't even need zone anymore.
I would still do zone and have Ben Simmons as a roamer or Butler.
I guess.
Yeah, I would like one of them as a roamer. That would be fun in my opinion.
I'm still taking Mike Malone as the coach.
Yeah. Or Ben
Oh,
Simmons.
yo, what? Because MPJ wasn't drafted, so that means Mike Malone wasn't good. I know. I'm sorry, bro.
No, they won a chip. You can give him to. You can
Yeah,
give
you
him
can
that.
give it to him,
I think Spoelstra still gets it though.
That's fine, I guess.
They had a way harder route to get there too.
So you had no Miami Heat.
What?
You had no Miami Heat winning an award after the.
They had a way harder route?
They
The
beat
Heat?
the first and second seed.
The Heat, yes.
They beat the first
top
big seed.
three. No,
And
they
they beat
played.
your
They
team.
played.
They
They
both.
So
They
how
only
good is your
both beat
team?
2 contenders. My team was exceeded expectations. They were not a
Okay,
second
so they beat
round
the
exit.
1 and the second seed.
The Nuggets beat the championship favorites. If you look at anything, they're going to be the Suns were the
Suns,
championship
okay.
favorites in like 4 or 5, and they beat they swept the Lakers, who were also top contenders in the league at that point in time. They were like either the 3rd or 4th option
Who was
for
a contender? No one had to meet the Nuggets.
the Lakers were contenders for sure. They were. You can go look
They-
at
they
any
were.
like standings or any.
It was the
any
Lakers,
Lakers like
Suns,
in the
Nuggets.
playoffs.
Yeah, it was the Lakers. Suns,
I
Nuggets.
had them going to the conference finals. They were not beating the Nuggets.
That's what I'm saying. So they beat
Yeah.
2 teams on the levels similar to the Bucks and the Celtics, and the Knicks and the Timberwolves. If you want to say the Knicks is better, I agree, but the competition wasn't that crazy of a difference. And if anything, the Nuggets handled their teams so much better than the Heat. It kind of makes up for it. They swept
the
and handled them in
Timberwolves, bro.
5, and then the Timberwolves, they got a game off. They got them in 5.
I
It's
don't
just-
know, man. Like
They never,
the fact that
they
you
never,
don't have.
they never went to a game. No, they went to game 6 once.
Boston
So-
were favorites going into the playoffs. Milwaukee was favorites going into the
The
playoffs.
Suns were the actual favorites. They were the number 1. If you look at any
Timberwolves
betting
weren't.
site or anything, the Suns were the championship favorites.
Why? Everybody knew they weren't gonna fucking win,
But they were the championship favorites, and that's his point. That they beat
and
the
they're not gonna
champions.
win this year either.
I agree too. I don't think they'll. But it was like almost consensus by majority of NBA fans that the Suns were the championship favorites. And
You
and
know
the
it's
Nuggets beat
crazy.
them in
Me,
space.
I had the Suns. I don't know why I had that bullshit. Cause like before the playoffs, I was like, yeah, but it's like soon as the playoffs started, I was like, nah, Suns got that. I don't know what the fuck.
I never had the Suns. I was like, there's not enough time for this team to be together.
I
but-
literally didn't. It then just as soon as the playoffs started, all of a sudden I had them as this finals team. Like, where the fuck did that come from? I don't know.
The comp wasn't that much different. Truthfully, it wasn't.
Mm.
And the
Talking about-
Nuggets handled their comp better.
Talking about the Suns, Devin Booker was my most improved player for this award. From his last year playoffs to this year was just maybe it's just the Luka massacre. I remember so much, but he got way better as defense. I feel like Luka made him want to go out and play defense. Like after what he saw with Chris Paul having to guard him in Bridges, I feel like Booker became a great defender. Not great, good.
I don't know. Is it bad to put Edwards on there because we haven't seen Edwards play in the playoffs yet?
No, we did last year against the
Grizzlies.
Timberwolves. He played great. That's why I had Edwards like go up in my player rankings a lot because this is 2 playoffs now where he rose.
Yeah,
It's
would
gotta
have
be
left
Booker though.
Minnesota,
Like, after that last performance from Booker last year, there's no way it's not Booker.
What you talking about? He still got bounced out in the second round, bro.
I already think
I
very
know,
highly of
bro.
Booker.
We're talking
so
about
to give
as
him
an
a most
individual
improved
performer,
is
though,
like
not his team.
Yeah.
I already
But
think he's a top 10 player. So how much can he?
It's
improve?
just it's playoff performance. Like if DeMar DeRozan went crazy in the playoffs this year,
if he did good,
based off his just based off his expectations.
See now, Mar is hating. Like now, he's hating on him, bro. Like he's. I'm
I
not
mean, he's
saying he's
not
LeBron.
wrong.
He's
He's
a good
not wrong.
player.
Not a playoff performer. Not a good playoff.
He
Performer.
can't get to the playoffs. His team sucks.
the
Even
more
when
give
he
me
was making the
22.
playoffs, he wasn't a good playoff performer though.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He did not play well. In Toronto.
Yeah, let's
But
not lie here. Go on. We don't
He's
know.
also going against 2015-16 LeBron though. Like nobody's beating that.
Unfortunate.
Even when his team wasn't going against LeBron, like even against other matchups, he still wasn't good.
LeBron.
If DeMar gives you like an efficient 23, he's the most improved player
I agree.
Average
If
25.
If in the playoffs, if he averaged an efficient 23 in the playoffs, he's MIP.
If he averages 2 less points in the playoffs than he did in the regular season, he's a most improved player.
Yes, for the playoffs, yes.
That is the craziest slander.
No, it's not though. Because go look at what DeMar. Go look at his fall off when it comes to playoffs. It's so.
But it's also been years since he's been there.
In the last
He went like
playoffs,
2 years
he
ago.
was in. Matter of fact, y'all already know.
He played the Bucks.
The Bulls made it 2 years ago?
No,
They made it 2 years ago or a year ago. Yeah.
Not last year.
The season
No,
before
wait, no.
Then it was two.
Yeah,
Then it was
it
2
was
years ago.
Did they make it last year?
2022.
They lost to the Bucks.
Yeah.
20 points per game.
What did it say? 20.
Yo, look at the field goal percentage, dog.
0% from the three. Oh my
Bro, you shooting 41 on mid ranges, dog.
Bro, he's still a great player. I don't care.
21 from the
He's like a
three
top.
is
He's like a
crazy.
top 120 player, 110 player all time.
Oh, all time. I thought you meant right now. I was about to say that is some wild. That is crazy.
No, he's like a very good player. He's just not a good player performer at all.
I don't know why. And the thing is, dog, the reason DeMar gets this talk from me is because how much I like him. And I would watch him in the regular season. In the playoffs, I would be like, bro, what the fuck is going on, dog? Like, I'll actually be mad. Like,
he averaged 22.
It's the
in his first
Raptors
playoff
curse,
career.
bro. Raptors players are just perennial playoff on their performance.
he's still a great player, though. Like, he's still a great player. Like, I think he's better than T-Mac, all time. But
Whoa, buddy.
All
T-Mac
time or like skill wise?
all time.
All time, yeah. Skill wise, no.
All time better than T-Mac?
T-Mac's so
T-Mac's
overrated.
prime was so short.
Yeah. T-Mac's super
No,
overrated.
I still got T-Mac. I think T-Mac's prime was so much better than DeRozan's. It's not even close.
T-Mac
Yeah,
is,
but
is
DeRozan's
another
been
playoff
consistently great.
performer.
T-Mac was like
Okay.
this.
Tell me, who's better, Isaiah Thomas or John Stockton?
Better player or better career?
All time. Just all time.
Better player or better career? Better
All
player,
time.
Isaiah
All
Thomas.
time. All
Better
time.
career, John Stockton.
All time. What do you got? All time ranking. Who's
I
better?
got Isaiah Thomas.
Okay, then that's so the peak matters more than your longevity.
Isaiah Thomas won 2 championships, bro.
Isaiah Thomas's peak was higher than John Stockton's because he won 2 championships in his prime.
But T-Max is different.
Yes.
T-Mac didn't win no ring.
No, but he was just a miles better player than DeMar DeRozan in his prime.
But winning 2 rings puts Zeke over John Stockton for me. Not what he is as a player. In his time, he won 2 back-to-back rings in a Jordan Bird league.
It wasn't a Jordan Bird league yet. I mean, it wasn't a Jordan league yet.
He stopped Jordan from getting 8 rings. Because if it wasn't for the bad boys, Jordan might have had 8 rings.
Would you call 2008 a LeBron Kobe league? No.
No, but LeBron didn't win his first ring till
What?
2012.
Why
That's
not?
4 years.
No.
Jordan was 1 year away from winning when they lost to the Pistons. They won the next year.
The Pistons were consistently knocking Jordan out of the playoffs though. Like it wasn't even close. They was knocking him out 1, 2, and then Jordan won.
But for 2 years, Jordan legit could have won a ring. I'm saying. So there were 2 chances Jordan had to win. And he
You think
knocked
Jordan
them
could have
off.
won in 89? I think that's what it was. 89? Pre-Pippen?
No, then the second year they won.
They won in the 80s, I think. I don't think they won in 80s and 89 and 90.
Bro,
And that's
no,
still
they
pre-Pippen.
played Pippen twice, bro. Yeah, the 2 years they won.
Yeah, that was a rookie Pippen.
Okay, so I'm saying
weren't
the
winning
second year.
They weren't winning shit, bro.
The second year?
No, they still would have had to face the Lakers coming out the West. No, they weren't winning shit.
The Bulls whooped the Lakers, bro.
When that was the year Magic Johnson retired because the HIV.
And the second year was a year apart from that. So how much different
the
is
year
that going to
before
be?
that was like Magic Johnson's absolute prime peak. He was still winning MVPs and stuff. No,
I'm not talking about the year before. I'm talking about the second year the Pistons won.
The
The
that
year
was
before the Bulls
1990.
won their first one.
That was 1990. Yes.
Yes, Jordan could have won that year.
No, he couldn't have. Not with that Pippen. Not with that Pippen. That Pippen was a good defender who was giving you like 14 points. He was not. It
If
was
you
not enough.
take the bad boys out, they go to the finals and they have a great
They're
chance to
not
win.
beating the Lakers.
I'm looking right now in 1991. The
1991
Bulls
was the year they
swept.
won.
Yeah, they swept them, boys.
Yeah,
So-
that was the year when Magic Johnson was surrounded by all that stuff and he left the league the year after, I believe.
No, I'm talking about the Bulls swept the Pistons in 1991 in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, go
then-
look at who Scottie Pippen was in 1990 though. Like it's just not the same player.
And then in the 1989 season, the Detroit Pistons won 4-2 or 3-2. I can't tell. 4-2. They won 4-2. I mean, I don't really know too much about the historian stuff, but Game 6, Michael Jordan had 32. Pippen had 0 and played 1 minute.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
It wasn't
That's
the
because he
same
had a
Pippen.
migraine. That's because he had a migraine, bro.
That's not helping your argument. I promise you, it's not. That's not the
he
same.
played 1 minute. You're laughing. 'cause
Oh,
he had 0 points. He
yeah,
had
the
a
other
migraine.
game. No, the other
He didn't
game, he
play.
played 39 minutes. I just picked through.
No, I'm saying even just look at his play as a whole.
Yeah,
You look at
but-
1989, 90. It doesn't matter. That's just not
I'm
the
not
same
arguing
player as he was in
89. I'm
91.
saying 90.
90 doesn't matter. It's the same thing. He's not the same player as he was in 91. He leaped in 91.
Yes,
and that's where
he
they were
leaped,
the team
but
they were.
I'm still saying if the bad boys weren't there, they would have went to the finals and had a chance.
Went to the finals, sure, yeah, because there's no other comp in the West in the East at that point, but they weren't winning.
This man Jordan
which is
was
what
crazy.
which is what you said originally, by the way. You said that they would win.
Okay, and I agree with 89. I agree with you on that. But 90, I'm not
And
changing my
90, they're
stance,
still
bro.
not winning. They're still not winning. At 90.
That's your opinion.
Unless you think Jordan is just so great, he can carry a team on his shoulders by himself, no other help, then there's not really an argument.
All right, y'all, let's finish up
There's really no great
awards.
that's done that.
You heard me? Let's finish up the awards. Who is y'all 6th man of the year for the playoffs?
I forgot.
I had
go
Rui
Rui.
Hachimura.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Rui. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That was an easy one because Rui was balling off the bench with a cool little 15. It felt like.
I'm
No, but
surprised
he's
you didn't go
known, so it
Duncan.
doesn't matter. He's known, so it doesn't matter.
I do not be knowing players' playoff stats or stats. I'll just be watching games. Like, how many points did Hachimura actually average? Damn, I said
He was close
15.
to 20 at his
It was
peak.
like 13 though. Overall.
Yeah, it was 13. It was 12.8. It felt like 15. Like he had the most crucial buckets. It felt like.
Yeah, he would go out and just drop like a 12 on 100%. That's why.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
Yeah. He was just dropping them on like 100%. I do remember that.
Mhm.
What was his? Yeah, he shot 51 from the 3, 57 from the field.
Against the Grizzlies, bro, he was the best player in the series.
Bro.
Him and Reeves.
Yeah,
It was AD.
understand.
AD on AD's defense was insane in the Grizzlies series. I won't lie.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about more players who ain't supposed to play that well. AD's offense is what made me mad. It was the 30, 10 points.
You saying like
40, 8
Hachimura
points.
rose the most?
Yeah, like
Oh yeah,
Hachimura
for
was
sure.
consistently up here. AD was this, that, this. Like I can't stand that out of AD.
Yeah. Like every game after Hachimura played, you clapped. You're like, oh yeah, good game. But like 80, you're like, oh, yeah.
Bro, when
Again,
Hachimura went for that I think it was 29. I don't think he actually got 30, but when he went for that, bro, I was screaming. I was like, he is not a shooter like this. And he just couldn't miss. He come to the court. I was like, oh my God. This is
Bruh.
crazy.
Hachi was balling.
And then Bane said he wouldn't do it again. And then he did it again, I think, the next game.
Yeah, bro.
Bane was like, he's not like that. He's not doing it again. And then averaged 20 against them.
Rui was insane for that series and played great defense as well. Man, Rui's that guy.
I got a question. Hold on, before we go to the next thing. Do you think Dylan Brooks is underrated as a player?
Fuck
yeah,
no.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, he has to be because they don't even think he's a player anymore. So,
That's what I'm saying. Because like people are saying he's like complete trash, garbage. I'm like, I would love to have Dylan Brooks as a teammate on my team.
I don't know about love. I don't know about love. He is a pace killer.
I mean, if you can offensively control him in his shot attempts, I would love to have him on my team.
Even defense, because he's like one of the most. I think he gets the most techs and fouls in the league. Like he just slows your team down in general.
But you got to understand, like every team has a what is the word? A disruptor. a guy who annoys other people, a guy who plays hard, hustles, does the dirty work. I'd want a guy like that on my team. If the coach can somewhat control him, I'd want him on my team.
Okay, but now imagine this: you have a guy that's going off. Doesn't usually go off. Maybe it's like your 6th, 7th man, and he's hot tonight. And now all of a sudden, Dylan Brooks gets a tech. He's arguing with the ref, and you're sitting for 2 minutes, and now he's cooled down, and you just lost a 15-point, 20-point per game outing because your 14th best player on your team wants to yell at the ref and get a tech.
I'm saying control him, bro. Everyone's gonna like do wild shit. I'm saying if you can control him most of the time, 75% of the time you can control him, I want him on my team. Last year, Dylan Brooks, no, I don't want him on my team. But if you can control the shot attempts, you can control his like temper at times, I want Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, me too.
That's Dylan Brooks as a player, though. Like,
yeah, but
if I can get Dylan Brooks, but not Dylan Brooks, then I would want Dylan Brooks, is what you just told me.
If you could get Dylan Brooks with someone he respects.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you can control him, I will want Dylan Brooks on my team.
They're not gonna be able to control him.
You don't get Dylan Brooks. You don't get Dylan Brooks defense without his ego of I'm the best player on the court. I poke bears. I can guard anybody on this court.
But you don't have to say and do all the antics. You can think whatever you want. You can think you're the best. You can think you're this. That's how NBA players should be. But you can think that without acting out on it. You don't think every NBA player don't think they're the best thing since sliced bread, bro? They're in the NBA. But not everyone says that stuff.
You don't have to say it, but his on the court, even on the court, the ego comes out, and that's when you get the shot attempts. That's where you get the fouls.
And if you can control the ego,
that's his play.
Which everyone in the league has an ego. If you can control it and tame it a little bit, I want him on my team.
I guess.
Dylan Brooks is like the Miami Heat on this podcast because fans absolutely hate Dylan Brooks. And then the Rockets throw 20 mil at him. So how underrated is he really? Like money talks, dog. He got 20 mil. Is he underrated?
Base underrates him severely.
Yeah. He
but
like the Miami Heat. You got me who got some.
He's a good defender, and if he can get his shots,
great defender is crazy.
I don't consider him great because I think getting in foul trouble is a knock on your defense.
I think he's a great defender.
Like if Mitchell Robinson didn't have foul trouble issues, he'd be a better defender than he is now.
But Jaren Jackson was defensive player of the year and fouled out half the season.
Did I say Jaren Jackson's the best defender in the league?
He won defensive player of the year, fouling out half of the season.
Yeah, and like Elijah, we're talking about multiple players on that team with fouling issues, and John Morant, who also is an issue. Like maybe it's the Grizzlies. Would that be crazy to say that like it's a both thing? Like both sides got to be better. That the
organization does for sure.
They have foul. Okay. Jaren Jackson has fouling issues. Dylan Brooks is like the player that has the most fouls in the league.
No, for sure.
Yeah, like it's obviously a big Dylan Brooks problem, even besides just the culture.
I think with the Grizzlies, the Grizzlies thought about it similar to how I look at Marcus Smart. Like, hey, this guy is an example to Jaren Jackson and John Morant, the same way Marcus Smart is an example to Brown and Tatum. And I don't feel like he's the best leader for them because like he's making them build bad habits. Because Marcus Smart, I feel like the Celtics trading him was a W. Because I'm a Heat fan, and I'm telling you, I watch the Celtics a lot. He's a problem. I know people love him because of the stuff, but he has a serious problem where he's never committed a foul before. And now his teammates never have either. Like, every time they commit a foul, they rather fight with the ref instead of going back and play defense. Like, those guys are more talented than the Heat, but that's their issue. Like, I literally think that's the issue.
He complains a lot, but he's a great leader. Like, listen to how his teammates at Boston talk about him.
I agree. I don't think he's a good leader.
Bro, listen to Tatum and Brown and the coaching.
We had this argument earlier, bro.
I think they respect him.
Marcus Smart's leadership peak is a finals appearance. He's a great leader.
Listen, 2 years ago, they were slandering him about he's not a point guard.
All right, leader-wise.
He turned all of that around. His defensive numbers dropped a little bit this year, like a lot, but he's still a great defensive player, even with his numbers dropping. On top of being the leader, the vocal guy, and doing all the little things that Brown and Tatum don't do. He's great for Memphis because he's a better Dylan Brooks.
I agree.
And he's a more under control. He complains a lot, but he's more under control, less text, less antics in the media. He's a better Dylan Brooks. That's what he is.
No, he is. He's way better. He's way better.
And John Morant's not going to do that dumb shit with him there.
I think
And
know
D
about
Rose is there as a leader too, who can help him with the other stuff he got going on.
Yeah, you ever seen a rose grow out of the concrete?
Bro, I hope they play him. I need D Rose to get a ring.
they're gonna start him. They're gonna not start him, but to begin the season with Morant gone. Maybe D Rose, if he plays well, could ask for a trade somewhere to get minutes. I hope.
He could have signed with anybody he wanted to. I know
Yeah,
every team
but
was probably gonna bring him off the bench.
yeah, but he wasn't probably guaranteed minutes anywhere he wanted to. The Grizzlies actually got away for him to get minutes. They traded Jones. The Morant suspended. They could offer minutes to him.
I didn't like getting rid of Jones. Did not like that at all.
Man,
For Smart
feel
though,
like-
he loves Smart, so
Yeah, but he's going to be very good.
and like Smart
Tyus
for
Jones
two
is
first
good,
round
bro.
picks, man.
I think the
don't know.
Celtics won that trade, but the Grizzlies are a close second.
That means they're gonna
Wizards.
be playing Marcus Smart off the bench once Ja Morant comes back.
I could see
Yeah.
him playing. I think I could see him playing shooting guard minutes as well.
With Bane at the
No,
3.
Bane
No,
is
you
6'4" with
cannot-
arms
Yeah.
like this. He's not playing the
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying him and Ja playing it while Bane's on the bench.
Oh yeah. I mean, but Smart is a 6-man now after
Yeah.
leading a team
Yeah.
to the finals and conference finals.
I think 6 man is a great role for him, to be honest.
He's
I
a
think he'll
starting
be a
guard on 28
top-
of 30 teams.
Yeah, but on a championship team, he'd be a top tier 6-man.
He was a starter on a team that took 2 games off the Warriors.
On a championship team, he is a top tier 6-man. I'm not.
I feel like
taking
Marcus
this.
Smart is someone you have to be willing to bench. Like, you don't want to bench him, but if you have to be like, okay, we're benching Marcus Smart. Like Rudy Gobert, you have to be like, okay, we're benching Rudy. Sometimes teams can't just say that to themselves. Like, I don't get it.
Before Brogdon got hurt, I was saying in my head, I think the Celtics should start him because he's a better scorer, a better shooter, and a little bit of a drop off of defense, if that. I think Brogdon's a better player, but Smart just fit that team better, and then Brogdon got hurt.
Yeah, I don't like Brogdon. I'm not gonna. If I got straight up bias for anybody, it's probably Malcolm Brogdon
Why him? Like, what does he do? He don't do anything wrong.
because he stole Emmanuel Quickly 6-man a year, and that shit pisses me off. I don't give.
Emmanuel Quickly was good for the last 30, 40 games.
He was great actually the entire season, but you can lie because he's always been a top tier defender on the team. He's one of the only perimeter defenders we have, but especially before Josh Hart, and he's always been a microwave scorer. And he stepped up crazy when he had to start.
No, he didn't. That's what I'm saying. When they asked him to play and Thibodeau actually gave him an opportunity, he played well, like great.
Yeah, as a starter, he was averaging like 20 plus as a starter, but as a bench,
2 games I watched for the Knicks,
still,
he had 40. Was it against who was that against? Miami?
Celtics.
He had 40 or 39 or something like that. And then I think it was the next game he started. And then because I was wondering if they're gonna give him 6-man for starting like 10 games in a row, was it?
Yeah, he had to start because Brunson was hurt.
Yeah.
But even before then, he was giving you like 14, 5 and 5 on good defense. Like
it was just because Boston was the second seed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I think one of those guys was my 6-man. I think it was Brogdon. I think my final list was Brogdon, Quickly, Bobby Portis.
Well, Bobby Portis was solid too. He averaged.
I heard a lot of Russ.
People wanted Russ to win.
Yeah.
I wanted him to win it, but
Russ is a guy I'm shocked on because I thought I was a Westbrook hater, but like now people like got a reason to go down on him. I'm actually like, nah, bro, y'all tripping, bro. Westbrook's on a nice contract with the Clippers. He's gonna be a fine piece for them. $8 million for Westbrook, dude, that is a bargain.
That's
Like,
a steal.
yeah, I don't know why people. Nah, come on, like
he's the most disrespected star of all time.
He was just in a horrible position.
Yeah,
that like I don't know why the Lakers even
Yeah.
entertain that.
What'd you say?
Mhm.
What'd you say?
I said I hated that, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
y'all getting him was hella dumb. Even at the moment, like it was always a bad trade. Like whatever. We're gonna be wrapping it up soon. We're gonna go to our would you rather's. Which one of y'all want to go first? We got the Joel Embiid edition.
Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll do the
yeah.
Embiid one first.
All right, G, I got a would you rather for you. This is the Joel Embiid edition. I'm gonna name you a couple players. You tell me would you rather them or Joel Embiid. Nikola Jokic,
Jokic.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis.
Luka Doncic.
Oh man. Embiid.
Jason Tatum.
Embiid.
Jimmy Butler.
Embiid.
Kevin Durant.
Embiid.
Why do you have Joel Embiid over Kevin Durant?
I think at this point in KD's career, Embiid can be more impactful on the court. And KD's a great scorer, but I feel like Embiid is asked to do way more, and he's a better defender, shot blocker, and protector, as well as scoring 33 and 12. So I feel like his impact is greater on the court.
All right. All right. Elijah, I got a would you rather for you. This is the Joel Embiid edition. I'm going to name you a couple players. You tell me would you rather them or Joel Embiid. Nikola Jokic.
Jokic.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis.
Luka Doncic.
Luka.
Jason Tatum.
Embiid.
Jimmy Butler.
Embiid.
Kevin Durant.
Embiid.
What did you say for Luka?
Luka.
Why would you rather have Luka Doncic over Joel Embiid?
I think Luka's just like a miles better playoff performer.
Yeah. No, I agree. All right, Nick, I got a would you rather for you. This is the Joel Embiid edition. I'm going to name you a couple players. You tell me would you rather them or Joel Embiid. Nikola Jokic.
Jokic.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis.
Luka Doncic.
Luka.
Jason Tatum.
Tatum.
Jimmy Butler.
Embiid.
Kevin Durant.
Embiid.
Why would you rather have Jason Tatum over Jimmy Butler?
Tatum's made it a lot farther than Embiid, and I just think that Tatum's just a better all-around player than Embiid is. And he doesn't get as injured as much either. He's not as injury prone, so I mean, you can rely more on him than what you can with Embiid.
All right, one of y'all do me.
Go ahead, G. You take this one.
I had to switch it up, bro. Everybody was saying the same shit.
Hold on, let me pull up the list.
Oh, we already know Margaret's like, oh, Jimmy Butler better than me.
Yeah, he's gonna
Oh.
say Jimmy Butler's better than me. That's the only reason he's on here. He's gonna have Jimmy over. I don't even. Why do we do this?
Oh, you got.
Do you see why I have to like actually be realistic about the Heat because he does this?
Oh man! All right. I got a would you rather for you, Mar. This is the Joel Embiid edition. First, Nikola Jokic.
Nikola Jokic.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Luka.
Luka Doncic.
Jason Tatum.
Joel Embiid.
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Why do you have Jimmy Butler over Joel Embiid?
When you look at the past half decade, Jimmy Butler has been a better player than him at the end of every single season. And when they're on the same team, Jimmy Butler was outperforming him. I don't think Joel Embiid has ever been a better player than Jimmy Butler. I never ranked him. I've never.
Let's just move on.
I don't give a fuck.
Just move on.
Ever?
No,
Hey, G.
I don't give a fuck.
Let's just move on, bro. Let's just move on. He's trolling.
He has more accolades.
Cool. That's Mar. He's trolling. Just
He has an award Butler will never get.
Nah, bro.
Ever
He
in his
did,
life.
bro. We
And
can't even
Butler's
say
about
that.
to also. Butler's about to
Bro,
also.
we can't even say that Mars is trolling, bro, because bro, he honestly genuinely believes this shit, and it's fucking crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy.
No, he doesn't believe it to that degree.
There's not a little voice in your head that's saying, "Man, I'm tripping right now." There's not. You got the truth on this side and what your bias on this side. Where's this one at?
Can I be honest with you? I wanted to put Butler over Durant, but that's when it came. That's when I was like, all right, I really wanted to. I really was about to put Butler top 5, but I was like, maybe I'm tripping. I really want to put
top 5.
Maybe.
You guys
That
are getting
is
screwed into this.
Top 5 is
so
Jokic,
crazy
Giannis,
right
Embiid, Luka, Steph. In any order you want. Those are the top 5.
That's why I was like,
What is
maybe
he
I'm
passing
tripping.
that top 5?
Durant. Did you say Durant?
He
No.
said Jokic, Giannis, and Embiid, Luka, Steph.
It's that 5.
No,
I don't
no,
care the
no,
order.
no.
It's that 5.
None of those guys. None of those guys.
I agree as well.
Yeah, no,
Jimmy's
no,
not better than any of those guys.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not. He's not.
He's
But
not better.
Durant,
better
dude,
than
Durant, he has an actual argument over Durant. I'm being
Fuck
genuine.
Durant, bro.
I'm being
He a
honest.
No,
bum.
he doesn't.
Yes,
no,
he
he
does.
doesn't.
Yes, he does. Durant has
It's
an argument
just
at
that
12.
you don't care.
If you wanted to
about
make
the
an
regular
argument at 12,
season.
no, because the regular season, Durant's also hurt a lot. That's unfortunate.
But even still, he's still like miles better
Like,
than Jimmy
but
Butler.
while you say
even a
Jimmy,
hurt KD is.
but while you say
Hold on.
Jimmy
You
Butler,
just said that was a top 5, but you got Jimmy Butler over Embiid. So Jimmy Butler's your third best player in the league.
wait, you had Embiid in that 5?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no,
Jokic,
Embiid.
Giannis, Embiid, Steph, Luka. That's
no,
the 5.
I don't got Embiid. No.
So you have Jimmy Butler over.
Yeah, over Embiid. I had it over Embiid last year also.
And you have Durant in your top 5.
Bro, you tripping.
But you think there's an argument for Durant over
So who are you kicking out for
Jimmy over
KD?
Durant?
Steph?
Embiid.
Who am I,
He's
what?
kicking out Embiid. He's
Yeah,
kicking out
I'm
Embiid,
kicking out Embiid.
putting in KD, but he thinks that Jimmy has a case to be better than KD.
Also,
Yes.
Jimmy's 6.
Yes,
Jimmy's 6.
Oh my
Mark.
God.
bro. I'm being dead ass. Like,
Do
the
you
past
now
couple years-
see? You
That
now
is
see
more
why I have to
biased
be
than Bam
overly
being a
critical.
top 10, whatever you said, defender of all time.
I don't think it's that. The thing is, y'all saying it's biased, but look at the results. It's literally look at it. Like y'all saying
An
it's biased.
MVP
I'm
award,
not-
which no
I-
one, which
if I-
point some percentage of players get.
If LeBron made 2 back-to-back conference finals right now, Nick would be in here saying he the best player in the world. I'm just saying he borderline top 5. And that's it.
LeBron is the best
LeBron's
player in the
one.
world.
No, wait. Because if
LeBron
LeBron made 2 conference finals back to back, he also would have probably averaged 28 in the regular season, which Jimmy just doesn't do.
And he's
And
38
Jimmy
in year
does not
2.
Right,
play
in the
good
past
in the
couple,
regular-
and he
play
probably
great in
played
the regular
50 games also. Jimmy Butler played like 50 games too. Like Jimmy, bro,
But
come on.
But LeBron is
then
playing
Butler's
wild.
a
If LeBron is playing
in
great
the
in
regular
playoffs,
season,
great in the
Butler's a
regular season,
superior
yes,
defender
better
than LeBron. In the regular season, Butler's a superior
most
defender
players
to
are a
LeBron.
superior defender than a 38-year-old LeBron. Nigga.
Yeah, but guess what?
Derek White is a superior
I don't care that
defender
he's
to a
38.
38-year-old
That's his
LeBron.
fault playing at 38 if you want to make excuses. Retire.
That's
Like
not an
38.
excuse. I'm just saying he's not a good defender anymore.
LeBron is still a good
saying-
defender, and only in the playoffs.
saying-
Though. Only in the playoffs.
Saying that a player is a better defender than LeBron, it just doesn't mean anything to me.
No, but I'm saying why he's better.
Let's just move on.
Yeah. Y'all not gonna agree with me on Jimmy.
I tried to move on when you first said it, but these niggas fell for the troll, bro.
All right, Elijah, I got a would you rather for you. This is the Kobe Bryant edition. I'm gonna name you a couple players. You tell me would you rather them or Kobe
You're
Bryant.
about to get roasted in the comments, bro. No matter where you put him, you're getting roasted. I'm still getting killed for my take, bro. To this day, wherever you, if he's not number 1 or 2, you're done. You're getting killed.
Hey, hold on, let me repeat that.
You're getting killed, bro.
I want that in the reel. What he just said, put that in my reel, please. That I need that in the reel.
All right,
Kobe fans do not. If he's not 1 or 2,
you
some
done.
think he's better than Jordan. Some people think he's like 2 or 3.
I know.
I don't know if I wanna
He's not
go.
even in my top 5. Oh
Listen.
no.
I don't know if I want to go, bro. I don't know.
No. Can we do someone else, bro?
Hey, y'all want to wait for the Kobe
He
one?
picked Kobe for a reason. He
He
picked Kobe.
knows I'm about to get. Bro, I just got off the Chris Stapps one, man.
Kobe fans are the most toxic out of in NBA history.
Oh.
And that's why I picked it. It's funny,
You
bro.
picked Embiid. You picked the most toxic fan base in the modern NBA and the
Embiid
most
and
toxic
Kobe.
fan base in the past NBA, bro.
All right.
Make Nick go. Let Nick get roasted, bro.
Yeah, let Nick go. Let Nick go, bro.
I don't give a fuck, bro. That shit funny, bro. Reading the comments, bro. That shit's fucking
Yes,
hilarious,
bro. I'm getting killed.
Bro,
I need to turn my noties off, bro, because it be 4 a.m. I get that zzz. The fuck is that?
Bro, why you got Randall?
All right, let's
over-
go, because this shit is gonna be fucking weak. Let's go. Come on.
All right.
I do it.
Nick, I got a would you rather for you. This is the Kobe Bryant edition. I'm gonna name you a couple players. You tell me would you rather them or Kobe Bryant. Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq.
Thank you.
LeBron James.
What kind of fucking question is that, LeBron?
Magic.
what kind of question is that, Magic? Let's go. Come on, go.
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, obviously. Come on. Easy.
Why do you have Shaq over Kobe?
Because Kobe would only have 2 rings right now if it wasn't for Shaq. So let's move on.
All right.
But-
Hey, Nick
Rest
is
in peace, bro.
yeah,
Rest
Nick,
in
Nick
peace.
is done. Nick is done. Nick is done.
Hey, to all you fucking haters out there, bro, suck my fucking dick. I don't give a fuck. Roast me, motherfucker. Roast me.
Bro, they is Kobe Bryant is
Kobe
like,
at 1.
bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's why like when
No,
we do top
because if
5
you throw
lists,
Kobe at 1, you're getting the Jordan and Bron stands after you, and
Yes.
that's just as bad, bro. There's no winning.
And for some reason, bro, I got a lot of old heads that follow me. So I get like Kareem at 1. Like a lot of old heads follow me. I don't know why. Like dudes be like Kareem, Wilt, Bill. I'm like, bro, there's so many old heads that follow me. I don't know why. Like my main following is like 35 to 44.
nah, our
Mine's
main
like
following is
14-year-olds, bro.
our main following is kids, bro. Bro, our comment section be like, "Oh my god, you're stupid. RJ Barrett is better than Luka." I'm like, "Yo, what are you
Nah,
talking?"
mine be like
Bro,
George
I be-
Gervin average 30. He's better than James Harden.
I be seeing them, and they're like, bro, these niggas don't know ball. Kobe and back in 2002, and then I look at their profile, it'd be like born 2007 or some shit.
Yeah, bro.
What?
Yeah.
What? You don't. All right.
Motherfucker, you didn't even start watching basketball until like 2018, son.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They don't actually watch basketball. That one pisses me. I won't lie. A nigga told me I don't watch Knicks basketball.
I saw that.
Me? I don't watch Knicks basketball. Okay.
Hey, bro, the one I sent y'all the other day was the funniest shit to me because I don't read the comments anymore because like it's too much. So I only see when people at me on posts. And the fact someone just at me and said, Bam Adebayo sucks. I hate your voice and your dumb voice. Bro, that shit was funny as fuck, bro.
I need to mute the comment. It must be horrible for you if you had him on mute because all of the posts are going through you. That must be crazy.
Bro, you should see. Hold on. I read comments in the first like hour or two.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes like I'll post like hot takes just to get people to react. And on that, my most commented video is still the one I did about the Kobe one where I said he was like 7 through 9.
Yeah.
I'm still getting 5 to 10 comments like every couple hours off of that video still. Like at me.
Bro, it's hilarious. Cause like those videos age well, so like they're always last. And like people are always gonna love Kobe. Like how that video was like 2 months ago.
You can't rank Kobe right. You can't.
You can't. Bro, I get comments all the time. It's just Tingus. That's all I see. Tingus.
Over who?
Over. It'll be like Lowry's better than everybody on this list. Lowry's the worst player on this list. He's garbage.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro. The funniest ones, bro, them niggas be like, oh, he said this, he's on drugs. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit. Y'all chill.
They think that you be just on crazy shit. I saw someone was like, he's either autistic or he's on crack. Either way.
I was like, whoa, okay, I'm done reading this shit. These niggas on head.
The funniest one to me was they thought we had Steph at number 1 because he's cute.
Nah, so I posted on YouTube. The one comment was someone said Dwight Howard was better than Jokic in the bubble. I swear. Someone said I would take Dwight over Jokic. Period. A diminished Dwight was still capable of beating the Nuggets in the bubble.
All right, man. Bro, even I'm not. I guess I'm biased, but like people.
You're that delusional. That's about
people
you.
only say I'm biased with the Heat. I guess. I don't know.
No, that guy sounded biased, and you sound like the same. You two sound the same.
Oh no, this shit had me weak, bro. When I was doing the Austin Reeves one, motherfucker said, "Bro is gay for Austin Reeves." LOL. I'm def taking Kuz White over Reeves and probably still CP3 as well. What?
Kuz over Kuz?
That nigga said CP3. They be thinking they so smart too.
Yeah, I swear they do.
I wish I could live react to some of these people.
Oh man.
Oh, nigga told me Kristaps Porzingis is a top 3 power forward in the league.
Motherfucker said, what in the casual is Brunson over Harden, bro? Get him
No, I
off
said
the
that. I said that.
pod.
I said that.
Yeah, that was it.
I was
I
trolling.
love that, bro.
I was trolling.
My CJ one is still like, bro. I got like, bro. That post has like 700 likes, and my comment of him telling him to get off the pod has like 500. That's
Bro, it's like people go straight to the comments. Then niggas, some of them got more comments than likes.
Niggas like my comments talking about myself. My name is in the fucking post.
Nah, Elijah gets the most hate, and then Mar is second. They be on Mar too, bro.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Like
they'll
like,
be on my takes. They be on me.
One time did you do a video while you were sick or something one time?
No, I got mucus right now.
Bro, there was a video and they was I forgot to send this to you. It was like, why you sound like he about to cry or something like that, bro. I lost it. I forgot to send it to you.
Yeah, I be seeing that, bro. Look, I'm sick as fuck. I'm coughing in bed and I'm reading. This nigga sound like he crying. I'm like, y'all.
You saw that too?
Yeah, I see it. They be on my voice. But people in real life be saying it too. Like, niggas be telling me I sound like a turtle. Like people be on my voice in real life.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm used to it. Like, that's why I don't really care. That shit funny though.
Is anybody else doing the Kobe one?
I'll do it.
I'll do that shit.
I won't hold back the pod.
I'll do that shit too.
I won't hold back the pod.
All right, Elijah, I got a would you rather for you. This is the Kobe Bryant edition. I'm gonna name you a couple players. You tell me would you rather them or Kobe Bryant. Shaquille O'Neal.
Kobe.
LeBron. Magic. Duncan. Jordan. Why do you have Tim Duncan over Kobe Bryant?
Because he's the better fucking player.
Let him hear it.
I would disagree.
Let him hear it, please.
All right, Doobie.
The hate is crazy.
Kobe's a fucked up one.
I sincerely think Tim Duncan. It's not even close for me.
Me too.
You can't get Kobe right though. I'm telling you, can't.
Nah, I'm telling you,
he's 6'7", bro.
We got.
He's 6'7", 8.
If you putting like Bird over that nigga, I'm sorry.
He's
You're
6'7". He's 6'7".
We got to do one with LeBron and we got to do one with Jordan too, bro. So like it's just everybody fucking.
There's no point doing Jordan. The only one people are gonna be crazy about is just LeBron and Jordan. It's gonna be the same.
Yeah, we don't got 5 names. You can put.
Bro, did you do a Jalen Brunson? Would you rather yet?
Nah, we got to.
We should do that one, bro. That's a great one because he's not like better than everybody, but he's good.
We can do that next week. Yeah, next week.
Apparently, every person I have Jalen Brunson over is a hot take. There's no person I put Jalen Brunson over where it's not a hot take.
Who do you have him over? That's considered a hot take.
Okay, mind you, this is just off last season.
You're going off one season.
I just ranked them off the last season they played.
Okay,
everybody.
Okay.
So I got him over Trey. I got him over Harden. I got him over. Who did I have over? I just think he's the best point guard in the East, but he's like the 6th best point guard in the league, I think. That's where he's at.
I'm actually doing a point guard video. Let me see.
Like, Fox is better. Luka, Steph, Shea, Ja. Kyrie. I think those are the better point guards right now than him.
Is he better than Tyrese Halliburton?
Yes, right now he's better.
I agree.
I think that's it. I don't think
you think he's better than Trae Young?
I think he is better than Trae Young right now. Off his last season.
Trae Young averaged 28 and 9, 28 and 10.
Oh no. Off the like horrible efficiencies and one of the worst turnover rates in the league. So okay, congratulations.
I mean, every single play goes through him though. You're gonna have high turnovers.
You have a whole nother point guard on your league that can
his
play.
Usage rate is
not
like
his
through the
fault.
roof.
That's not my fault. If he can't off-ball play, which that's the whole reason DeJounte's there was for him to get more off-ball play, that's just a deficiency for him.
But his turnovers come from the high usage rate. Like every player with the high usage rate.
His high usage rate comes because he doesn't know how to play off-ball.
But that's why his turnovers come, because he has the ball in his hands every play.
But that's a deficiency on his part. That's not a good thing.
He's at his best on the ball. So why would they not use him like that?
They literally got DeJounte Murray so Trey could play more off-ball. If he still cannot play off-ball, that is a knock on Trey.
If you have a 28 and 10 player, you don't want him on the ball.
He was given DeJounte Murray to specifically play more off ball because his on ball play was so big. He was one of the biggest off usage rate players in the league last year, and they didn't win anything. So they had to change something.
He played well in the playoffs. That's what I saw. Against Boston, he played
Last
great.
year?
This past season?
This year he played okay. He had like 2 or 3 stinkers, and then he played well in the last couple games.
He sucked in the first game, but the rest of the games, I think he played well.
He played great in the last 2 games, and he played okay in the third.
Where DeJounte was suspended, he played great in that game. I remember that game winner.
I think he dropped 40 in one and 30 in the other one. And then the one he just played okay.
I thought Atlanta had a chance. When they won game 5,
terrible in that play-in game. He was terrible in that play-in game.
Who did they play in the first play-in game? The Heat, right? They beat the Heat.
The Heat. They beat the Heat because Clint Capella averaged like 20 offensive boards. Like, it was insane. Clint Capella went off and got like 20 boards. And so they just kept having the ball over and over again.
You hear that? Clint Capella, 20 offensive rebounds.
No, we were watching that game.
Not offensive rebounds, but 20 rebounds.
We were watching
he had a
that
whole
game
bunch of offensive rebounds.
It felt like double-digit offensive rebounds. It might have been 12. I remember it was more offensive than defensive. It was legit 12 offensive rebounds, bro.
Yeah,
we were watching
went insane.
That was the game. That was the game where y'all. No, it was the Bulls game. The next game, we were watching it on Discord, and the boys finally made me break a little bit. I was like, you know what? Maybe Jimmy Butler isn't what I said. I was like, damn, bro, we not even gonna make the playoffs. Shit, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. And then we came back with like,
you know what's crazy? If the Heat never made the playoffs, Jimmy Butler would be not even a top 15 player in the league.
The thing is,
yes, he would. He'd be 12.
In most people's eyes who don't watch basketball like that, he won't be top 15.
Bro,
I feel like in the casuals' eyes, he's top 10 now.
I'm saying if he didn't make the playoffs.
The thing is, people would have had Shea over him. Straight up, I'm gonna be honest. People wanted to put Shea over Butler so bad the whole season. Shea would have been over Butler. If
I like Shea.
Not to
I
me,
ain't gonna slander him. I like Shea a lot.
Not to me, but people
Shea's
over
Shea Butler for me.
Right now, over Butler?
Yeah, he's 1 spot ahead of him. If you want to argue the other way, I don't care. Butler's like 12, I think, or 13.
You have him at 13?
Yeah, he's like 12 or 13.
I see. Hey, that's how we ended this one.
He was the second best player in the playoffs.
Regular season matters.
I said the same thing. I said playoff wise, he's a top 5 player. But regular season drops him on my list to 8.
Regular season, if Jimmy Butler never made the playoffs and he just was purely based off regular season the past couple of years, he'd be like 18, 19 on my list. Like, he wouldn't
playoff
be
counts
maybe
more
even
than the
lower.
regular season though.
All right, man.
And that's why he's like 12, 13. He's over Ja, he's over Fox, he's over Ant, like he's over good guys.
But he's played better than everyone above him besides Jokic in the playoffs. Some of those guys
not better than
playoffs.
Not better than D-Book. Not better than D-Book.
In the playoffs?
He had one standout series and the other ones he fell off insanely.
The first 3 games against the Celtics?
The first 3 games against the Celtics, he played good. And then what about the last 4?
You're right, but he was also injured. Because
that's fine. And what about
him out?
No, it was not my team.
Hart stomped on his ankle.
No, bro.
Or was it Grimes?
Hart. It was Hart.
It was Hart. Stomped on his ankle.
Even still, almost every team has to deal with injuries, and it wasn't even so bad that he couldn't play. So.
What?
His injury wasn't so bad that he was taking off the court. No, it wasn't a high ankle sprain. It was he just had an ankle injury. It was just a random ankle injury.
No, it was an ankle sprain. It was a high ankle sprain.
I had a high ankle sprain last season when I played in college. I was out for 4 weeks. That shit hurts.
Of course it hurts. I've had high ankle sprains before. I've had a whole bunch of leg problems. It hurts.
That's not a normal ankle sprain. That shit hurts.
It wasn't so bad that he couldn't play. He was still doing. He did nothing. He did slow down in terms of his actual shot selection. He wasn't getting to the basket slower. He wasn't shooting. No, he was still doing his pump fakes and up and unders and all his bullshit. He was still doing all that too. He looked perfectly normal. He just was missing shots, not taking on mismatches as well, and he was pump faking more than he should. He stopped pump faking later and started making the shots.
It messes you mentally up too, bro, because you're not the same.
Oh, Jimmy Butler's not mentally strong.
I'm saying with an injury, it gets in your head.
Who did he play? But you just said he played great teams in the playoffs earlier. Great comp. You didn't mention those injuries.
Whose injuries?
Giannis played 2 games in the fucking playoffs, and Jason Tatum had a fucking high ankle sprain as well, I believe.
In the last game.
But those players were injured, and you didn't mention that earlier. None of the players on the Suns were injured. None of the players on the Lakers were injured. But you said Jimmy Butler played better comp.
He did.
But both of the players were injured, and I thought that was supposed to be such a big.
The
mental
Bucks
and
won a
physical
game
tax.
without Giannis. So when he came back, they still lost. The one game they won was Giannis didn't play.
I'm aware. Do you think the Bucks were a better team without Giannis? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because that would be a lie.
No, but I'm saying they still managed to win without Giannis one game.
Because they're a championship level team.
Exactly. That's what I'm
But
saying.
that doesn't
Without him
make them
completely,
a
they still
championship
won a
team
game.
without Giannis.
All right, y'all. I gotta go. We
Come
finna
on,
end it there.
man.
Yeah,
What
I
are we
gotta go.
talking
What'd you
about?
say? I didn't hear what you said.
No, I said I gotta go. We finna have to end it there. Like I was trying to let y'all talk, but it's time I gotta go.
All right.
finish-
How is
finish
the
up.
comp
Yeah.
better? How is the comp better? Would you
One,
rather take
2
two
seed,
games of Giannis
2
or the Phoenix
contenders.
Suns? Would you rather take 2 games of Giannis or the entire Phoenix Suns? Or the Lakers? It
Who
doesn't
I'd
matter
rather play
which one.
against?
Who was the better comp? 2 games of Giannis, and then just the Bucks roster, no Giannis. And
Who's
or
better? Who
the
would I
Phoenix
play
Suns?
against as the Heat?
Who's the bigger comp? Who's the bigger comp?
The bigger comp? Giannis, an injured Giannis?
2 games of Giannis, and then the Bucks with also an injured K-Mid, by the way, or the Phoenix Suns or
The Phoenix
Lakers. It
Suns
doesn't matter.
1 month together and Chris Paul hurt. I'm taking the Bucks.
You're taking just regular Bucks and 2 games of Giannis.
Yeah, but you gotta also say 2 games of Chris Paul, 3 games of Ayton. No bench.
But you also get no, Aiden played more than 3 games. You also get
I think he played 4 maybe.
you also
They
get
played terrible.
you also get D-Book though that was playing insane, and KD wasn't playing bad enough to where they're losing to just fucking K-Mid and friends, bro.
No, but it was
I
2
promise you they're not.
people versus 5. They were getting 80 points the game together and they were still losing.
You think that the fuck?
The Bucks
All right,
are a
y'all.
better
Y'all
all-around
gotta
team.
go.
You think the Bucks
all
are a better team without Giannis than the Suns?
You
With
said
no
in a
Chris Paul-
series. You
with
said in a
no Chris
series.
Paul?
2 games Giannis, 2 games no Giannis. You didn't say
No, I'm saying
better
in a
team.
series. In a series.
In a
2 games,
series.